What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Mike here with another episode of the Mike Thought Show. And in this episode, I want to cover essentially the gender war, which is a topic I covered a long time ago on a channels long ago past. Anyways, um, I want to cover how the gender war and essentially how I'm seeing the gender war today. Um, just in case you're wondering, the men won. Yes, the gender war is over. And right here, what you're looking at is a chart that I have. It is taking me, hours and hours, days. I hope you guys appreciate it. I have really took this painstaking time to illustrate this chart for us today, and so I hope you guys enjoy this episode. And let's go ahead and get into it. So as you can see, what we have here is a Venn diagram, and this is essentially how I see specifically the black community at this point. Now, what you see here, as you can read, we have in the white cucks and betas. In the middle, people who can agree men have penises. And then on the outside, on the other side, we have women who hit the wall. Now, the reason why I had to make this chart essentially was because what I truly believe is happening right now are that the people on the periphery here, women who hit the wall, cucks and betas, are both just so happen to be the loudest people and the people on the internet. See, the people right here, for the most part, who can agree that men have penises, these people are spending too much time with each other. They're getting off of work, they're giving each other massages, back rubs, having sex, dinners together, just loving on each other. So that a lot of times they might not have to be on the internet expressing their distaste for relationships and men and women and things like that. Or, just as a female said recently, pissing in the dating pool. But yes, this is what I'm seeing right here. We have a large faction. We have a large faction of people who can agree men have penises, and they're also quiet too, because these people on the outside, women who hit the wall and cucks and betas, these people will shame the shit out of you for just simply saying. We had that judge just recently who was afraid to define what a woman was. Listen, she was afraid of women who hit the wall, cucks and betas. She knows what the hell a woman is. She was literally appointed because she was a woman. So she knows specifically. My man Biden, let me not say my man, I don't fuck with Biden at all, but Biden was looking for a woman to appoint. So she knew how to apply for that job. She had to be a woman. So that's not bullshit. But yeah, this is essentially what we have as an issue, is that these people in the middle, and I'm not making this video for no reason. I'm making this video to implore that the people here in the middle, people who can agree men have penises, you guys, or we, have to start speaking out and essentially rubbing relationships in people's face. It's too easy for people to say, oh, this married people, Will and Jada, or, sour grapes, and for you to try to, oh, I know a person that got cheated on, or I know that, it's always that type of shit. But I know all single people getting cheated on. That's why y'all single, because y'all stay getting cheated on and essentially are chronic relationship or chronic daters. Honestly, I don't know how y'all haven't perfected it. At this point, what is that shit? Like, if you do anything for a certain amount of hours, you should master it. How have y'all not mastered dating? Anyways. So, one of the issues with people not speaking up and all this confusion that we're seeing are the narratives that are getting spun out there. One of them I've already mentioned are like, oh, these married people are cheating. I seen a panel where they're talking about, I get hit on by married dudes all the time. Women pretending like they get hit on by more married men than they do single women. Like, it's just a whole bunch of nonsense. And the dangerous thing is that this group right here, the women who hit the wall, they have a great chance of influencing these women, people who can agree men have penises, to join them in the delusion. Because honestly, think about this. Obviously, the old saying, misery loves company, but these women who hit the wall, it's not necessarily, by the way, a physical thing. The wall has, yes, it is physical to a degree, to a large degree, because it's your physically not being able to carry children and, being in the youth and your prime of your life, very, all that thing. But it's more of a mindset than it is. Just like the cucks and the betas here that we see, it is truly more of a mindset than it is more than just a physical thing. So the women, many of these women here, if you go on your Instagram, log into your Instagram right now and just I don't know, scroll. I don't even follow thotties on my Instagram. I swear to God, go on my. I don't. But just randomly going on Instagram right now, and you'll find any number of over 30-year-old beautiful women. They have success. They got the Mercedes-Benz key, BMW, Beamer Benz or Bentley. They might not have a Bentley. Teslas, all that beautiful stuff. You'll find any number of these women online, and essentially you have to figure, why are they single? Do you truly believe these women are single because of whatever the hell they're talking about? Man ain't this, blah, blah, blah. Consider that there are all kinds of women have men. It's the same thing, you know, side note, I'm going to have a conversation about this. Definitely going to trigger some people about colorism. But it's like when a dark-skinned woman claims that she can't find a husband because she's dark-skinned. How many goddamn dark-skinned women are out here with husbands? An overweight woman complaining that she can't find a man because she's overweight. How many overweight women do you see with husbands? It can't be those things. It must have to be, at some point, the individual. So that's what I see when I see like the overabundance of 30 plus beautiful women who are successful, driven, motivated, and all that. I'm like, this woman simply can't work with a man. So back into the mindset, that's what it is. The women here, their mindset is completely against working with a man. They're gonna say all kinds of shit about, I'm gonna be submissive to a man. I'm going to make the man at my current age, whatever, 30 plus years old, work harder for my submission than I did than the man that was smashing me down at 22 years old when I was childless. How does that work? It won't work. So these women are essentially trying to sell a bad deal. And that's what we have, fellas. Or women as well. They're trying to sell a bad deal, and because they won't just admit defeat, come wave the white flag and just say, hey, how can I get on a man's program? It would be in their best interest to get the rest of the women to follow suit. So you have to be careful here. These women really truly just don't want to work with a man. And these women here, they're fine with working with a man. They're like, listen, I like getting back rubs, having this man take care of the majority of the bills, if not all of them. I like having to be able to say, hey, I don't want to yell at this kid. Daddy, take care of that. These women, they're chilling right here. But, you know, as as arguments happen and things happen in a relationship, what tends to happen, what we see a lot of times, is that a lot of these women here have a chance to influence these women to go back to the streets. When these women here are in like a low moments, they're going through something, which is normal for most women. You go through those self-doubt, insecure stages. You could pretend to the world that you're but we know what it is. So these women here will come in, oh girl, what's going on? What's wrong? Oh, I don't like how he's treating you. Mind you, they're single. I don't know what gives a single person the ability to tell me what they like or don't dislike. Like, just picture this. Imagine a dude coming to me and I'm going through some shit with my woman and I'm upset or whatever, and this man had the nerve to tell me, oh, he doesn't like how I look and blah blah blah, I shouldn't. Like, first of all, I'm like, nigga, are you trying to smash? Wait, nigga, I'm mad at we getting through this. Like, let us get through this. It's like, so I don't know what gives single people the gumption to even tell people what the hell looks good or what looks nice. But that also goes into why people who agree men have penises, especially the women, they need to get back control of the narrative. These women here, they need to get back control. For the longest time now, I've been seeing where single women and married women essentially are on the same plane. And no, there's levels to this. Just like my boy Meek, that's what my man Meek said. There are levels to this shit. And a way that you can tell there's a level, I'll give you an example. Imagine you're a man, because these are specifically for the men who say marriage is just a paper, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean nothing, but for some reason it's the biggest block for them to actually get married for some reason, right? Hey, go figure. Anyways, picture you're a man. So most millionaires, by the way, or men making money are married. It's a fact. So say you're out at dinner, you're at your corporate office, and you're out with the big wigs. As you know, the vice president and those people in your companies are generally married. So you're out with them. They're out with their wives, they're discussing dinner, conversation, blah, blah, blah. You guys are keeping it light, having a good time. And they're all with their wives. They're talking about, oh, my wife, my husband. You don't think you're going to feel some way, keep mentioning your girlfriend and you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend? For the ladies, if you're going out with a group of wives and they are all referring to their man as husband and they're talking to a stranger, How much do you want to bet all of a sudden your boyfriend will get elevated to a husband because of the pressure? Now, this is what bothers me, is because they get to keep both, they get to play both sides of the fence. They get to be like, oh, marriage ain't blah blah blah, but when it benefits, oh yeah, we're married, and because they know the status, they know the benefits that you do get from marriage. I mean, yes, marriage is tough, it's all the rest of the stuff, but there are benefits that come. There comes an instant respect that you get as a man when you say my wife at 30 something years old versus my girlfriend. That's just facts. I'm sorry. It is what it is. When another man of another nation or another black, whoever it is looking at you, it's much less, or a lot less likely that he'll call you or think of you as a boy when, you know, you're discussing your wife, your son, talking in that way, talking like a man essentially. So just something to consider. But definitely these women here are getting out of control. We got to get them reined in. They are controlling the narrative, shitting on relationships out here, and they're all hitting the wall, fam, mentally and physically, and they're miserable. I just went outside and before making this video, I went outside and got an Instacart order. And I literally went all the way outside and down there picked up the Instacart order from the car, just because I was thinking, this woman don't want to bring in no damn Instacart. Like, she's probably tired. It's nothing for me to take some damn groceries to the car, but for her, I mean to the house, but for her to bring groceries to the apartment, no. It's a man's job to do that kind of stuff. She don't want to, oh, my tire just busted, I got to pull over. Call a man, AAA or yours. Get that taken care of. But really, and then, you know, let's get to the cucks and the betas. We have to touch on the cucks and the betas. The reason why the cucks and the betas really don't matter is because they're basically waiting to see how the war finishes out between these two groups here. The cucks and the betas, really, they are a direct subject to the women who hit the wall here. So whatever these women say, they're the subject of all women, period. But specifically the women who hit the wall, they're more masculine, they're more sexual. So cucks and betas, that more appeals to their lower nature. They're not really able to deal with decent women and women who have standards or gonna require an exchange. They need to deal with thotties, hot girl summers. So we got the cucks and the betas. They really don't matter. Just like the women who hit the wall, the cucks and the betas is really a mindset. They really just refuse to be more active in life. So they're gonna wait and see who the women who hit the wall and how this plays out to decide what it is, instead of just saying, hey, shit, I'm a man anyway, I'm gonna get out of all of this and dictate my future and dictate which both of these women future looks like. They're gonna wait for these women to finish. So the cucks and the betas don't really matter, but the women who hit the wall, people who can agree men have penises, you women are in a big war, and you guys have to stop pretending that this is big ass sisterhood. Ain't no damn sisterhood. Y'all are all, for the most part, smashing each other men on the low, in each other's men's DMs, all of that shit. What's the chick that was smashing my man Bandman Kevo's chick, Kayla Nicole? This woman here, she literally convinced this man Bandman Kevo's wife to come up with some damn prank, not even a prank, to come up with some scheme that she was homeless, and sold it. And then these women are always stupid. Let me tell you, you women on the outside, side chicks, friends, all this, the woman is always coming back to the man, and she's always going to confess, and you're always going to be outside looking out, and you always go, so of course wifey goes back to Bandman Kevo, you know, she put me up to it. Now, of course, as a man, you're still disappointed in your woman. Like, how did you fall for that? You're my woman. You shouldn't have fell for that. That's what those women do. But anyway, I feel the homie. He essentially, like, look, you wilding out. But he exposed the whole situation, and it's just funny how female nature worked, where she was pretending that they were all friends, buddy, the whole time smashing, literally giving this woman, oh, he's not a good father, all this, while she's smashing this chick's husband. Like, come on, fam. There ain't no damn sisterhood. Y'all gotta stop pretending. All I simply have to do in a group full of women is mention colorism, pretty privilege, textures, and just get out the room and y'all destroy each other. Like, listen, once those kind of topics come up, but hold on, wait. Maybe you might be able to all agree on homosexuality, because the women here who, they might pretend that, but for the most part, if I mention those three topics, y'all gonna, by the time I open back the room, it'll be a damn bloodbath. So, just my thoughts, and I hope you guys enjoyed my Venn diagram. Like I said, it took me a long time. This is painstaking work right here. This is damn near. I might have to put this up as my damn wallpaper or something. I hope this goes viral. I put a lot of time into it. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for your time. Peace.